Good morning. The ringing of the Hartwick Seminary bell calls us together today as it has for 227 years. Since 1797, those who have wanted to learn have come together with those who were prepared to teach under the name of Hartwick. Over these years, thousands of students from across the world have found at Hartwick the inspiration that awakens their passion for learning. Class of 2025, you have stepped into Hartwick's extraordinary river of time, and you have changed the course of the college forever. Today, tomorrow, and always, you are Hartwick. And so I declare, in the words used to convene each Hartwick commencement ceremony, the company of scholars is assembled, and let the ceremony begin. As you are able, I would ask that you remain standing for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner performed by the Hartwick College Choir. Please be seated. I now invite Student Government Association President Chelsea Cote to the podium, and as I do so, I offer thanks for the leadership and energy that student government continues to bring to our campus community. Chelsea.
To the extraordinary, unstoppable, and unforgettable class of 2025. Congratulations, we did it. Trustees, President Mullen, members of the Platform Party, faculty, family, and friends, good morning. My name is Chelsea Nade Cote. As the president of the 2025 Student Government Association, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming you to this year's graduation ceremony. 4 years ago, 3 or even 2 years for some of us, we set off on our journey to Oyaran Hill. Do you remember arriving on campus feeling a little nervous but excited? Many of us wondering if we would ever adjust to what felt every day like scaling the Catskills' highest peaks, such as Sugarloaf Mountain. In those early months, we were entirely unaware of just how transformative these years would prove to be. Each of us came from a different place, with different stories, with individual dreams and hopes. But here on Oyaran, we found we shared something in common. We found community, friends who would become family, and professors who would become mentors, each in their way challenging and inspiring us. Most importantly, we found ourselves. Remember that infamous winter storm freshman year, blasting in on April 29, 2022? 2 days shy of May, here in upstate New York. A storm that knocked out power across campus and the region for nearly 3 days. Who would have thought that lining up in Commons to charge our phones would lead to some of our strongest friendships, or the deep conversations we had while standing outside in our PJs, thanks to the random fire alarms that emptied our dorms late at night. Our time at Hartwick has been defined not just by these memorable moments, but by profound growth and self-discovery. We arrived as individuals, and we remain to this day individuals, but together we are leaving as a community. We've tackled challenging courses in Johnstone, debated ideas in Golisano and Clark, and discovered ourselves through the arts and recitals in Anderson. And in those hallway chats, late night study sessions, and quiet walks across campus, we, by degrees, became the people we were destined to be. Now, as we together turn the concluding page of this chapter and prepare to turn the first page of the next chapter, I want to take a moment on behalf of my peers, graduates of the class of 2025, to thank everyone here today. To the Hartwick staff, the dining team who have made sure we were well fed, the facilities team who keep our campus functioning, clean, and beautiful, campus safety who keep us safe and parking where we should, the administration, senior leadership, students' life, institutional advancement, admissions, marketing, and communications, each helping this institution. You've made Hartwick feel like home. To our professors, thank you for challenging us, for believing in us, and for occasionally granting us that much-needed extension. You've left a deep impression on us. We will not forget you. To our families and friends, whether you are here today or have been supporting us from afar, this achievement belongs to you as well. You believed in us when we couldn't believe in ourselves. You've talked us through our fear of defeat following a difficult exam and celebrated with us when we crushed a challenge. You somehow managed to listen with interest as we explained our thesis projects for the 100th time. Your love has been our foundation. And finally, to my fellow graduates, as we prepare to take flights from Oyaran, I want to remind you of something we've discovered together. Hartwick has prepared us not merely to compete for jobs, but to perform well and with integrity, and to live lives rich in meaning. Our cross-disciplinary education, also known as the liberal arts, has taught us to think critically, to interact dynamically, to act courageously, and to lead with compassion. Let's embrace uncertainty. After all, uncertainty defines the human experience. Remember that the path forward rarely unfolds exactly as planned, and that's okay. As I learned in Dr. Allen's capstone class, some of life's most gratifying opportunities arise from what we discover while taking unexpected detours. We newly face the unknown. We've learned at Hartwick to lean into what's unfamiliar, with curiosity rather than with fear. As American orator Robert Ingersoll says, and as Nigerian artist Davido reminds us, we rise by lifting others. So as we soar, let's remember to reach back or to the side and to lift others along with us. Because greatness is multiplied when it's shared and when friends remain connected. As we step into the world, pursuing our various endeavors, whatever they may be, may we find work that inspires us and communities that embrace us. May we live with integrity, lead with wisdom, and love with compassion and generosity. And may we never forget the vistas that we saw on the hill that raised us. Class of 2025, it has been my very great honor to serve as your student body president. Let us go forth from Hartwick College, not only as graduates, but as change makers prepared to transform our world. If you will permit me, I would like to leave you with this final blessing inspired by the words of the Apostle Peter. Silver and gold I do not have, but what I have I give to you. May the divine designer bless you and keep you. May you find strength, grace, and peace in what is great and good in this world. The world is waiting. Let's go make it better for ourselves and for others. Class of 2025, congratulations.
It is now my privilege to introduce the Secretary of the Hartwick Board of Trustees, Colleen Connery. And as I do, I offer our gratitude for the board's vision, for its leadership, and wise stewardship of our college. Colleen.
Good morning, President Mullen, distinguished faculty, honored guests, members of the class of 2025. As a member of the Board of Trustees and as a graduate of Hartwick College, class of '83, it is an absolute honor to welcome you to this joyous occasion as we celebrate the achievements of the Hartwick College class of 2025. Today, as we mark the conclusion of one journey, we recognize the beginning of countless new possibilities. Gathered here, surrounded by family, friends, our guardians, our faculty, the staff, the coaches, we celebrate the incredible accomplishments that brought these students to this remarkable milestone. To the graduates, this day is yours. You have worked tirelessly. You have overcome challenges. You have embraced opportunities. And you've arrived at this great day. You have demonstrated resilience, dedication, and a commitment to your own personal growth. Your time at Hartwick has shaped you in ways that will continue to inspire and guide you throughout the rest of your life. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the immense support that our graduates have received along the way from their families and friends whose unwavering encouragement has been the foundation of their success. To the faculty, staff, and coaches who have been mentors, guides, and champions of their potential. As you move forward into this next chapter of your lives, I want to remind you that the values instilled in you at Hartwick, among them curiosity, integrity, a commitment to lifelong learning, and the courage to challenge the status quo, will continue to be your guiding principles on this journey. Bring with you the unique experiences you earned during internships and J-term travels. Bring with you those connections forged on the playing field, in the biology lab, on the performance stage. Draw on the knowledge gained from the books you read and the discussions you held with your classmates and professors. No matter where your path may lead, know that you have the tools to succeed and to make a meaningful difference in the world. Class of 2025, today is a celebration of you, not just for what you've accomplished, but for who you've become. The world is waiting for you, no doubt. I have no doubt that you are ready to meet it with grace, determination, and passion. Congratulations, we are incredibly proud of all of you. And we can't wait to see the amazing things that you will do. Congratulations, thank you, and welcome.
Abraham Kellogg was a charter member of the Hartwick College Board of Trustees, which he chaired from 1929 to 1944. During the difficult Depression years of the 1930s, Kellogg played a major part in the financial survival of the college. His estate gift of $11 million is among the largest gifts that Hartwick College has ever received. And Kellogg, a famous state Supreme Court justice, believed that oratorical skills are an important part of a liberal arts education. And so he established the Abraham L. Kellogg Oratorical Prize to recognize the outstanding oratorical presentation by a graduating senior. The faculty selects the winner of this award from among the students who spoke at honors convocation. On behalf of all of the faculty and everybody else, it is my pleasure to present this prize to Rosalind Dumerville.
This is a day for honoring those students who have completed their course of study on O'Yarin Hill. But to honor students is also to honor their teachers. The Margaret B. Bunn Award for Excellence in Teaching reminds us to turn our attention for a moment to the faculty who are at the heart of this college. We will focus on one very special faculty member, but we'll be, in fact, recognizing a very specialty faculty as a whole. Margaret Bunn was for many years a loyal friend of Hartwick who understood the centrality of the interaction between the teacher and the student. She served on Hartwick's Board of Trustees for 14 years. After her death in 1978, the trustees established this annual award to be presented to a faculty member judged by students who had graduated 5 years earlier, to have been the most outstanding faculty member with whom they studied. Thus, members of the class of 2025, you will be asked to vote on the 2030 Bunn Award recipient. The list of current faculty members who are holders of this most prestigious award is a roll call of remarkable teachers. Connie Anderson, Lyle Dalton, Laurel Elder, Mary Allen, Susan Navarrete, Doug Zullo, Betsy Bloom, Eric Cooper, Howard Lichtman, Andy Pfeiffer, Carl Seeley, and last year, Min Chung. These are the names that Hartwick graduates will remember for the rest of their lives. The 2025 Bunn Award recipient is Dr. Bill Kowalczyk. Dr. Bill Kowalczyk has been teaching at Hartwick since 2017. He earned his PhD in clinical neuropsychology from the Graduate Center at the City University of New York. And prior to joining the Hartwick community, Dr. Kowalczyk was conducting research on decreasing HIV risk behaviors through a National Institute on Health Fellowship. He has published more than 40 peer-reviewed articles in journals ranging from Addictive Behaviors and the American Journal of Psychiatry to Psychopharmacology and Scientific Reports. I know that word because of you nursing students. Dr. Kowalczyk has been an inspiration and supportive mentor to numerous students who have collaborated with him as research partners, including on projects funded by the Friedman Prize and other Hartwick research grants. For multiple years, he has mentored students in research that he also arranged for them to present at the annual meeting of the Eastern Psychological Association. One Hartwick graduate said about Dr. Kowalczyk, "Having his support enables me to keep pushing myself and exploring possibilities for the future, despite the uncomfortable feeling of not knowing." Many have credited their work with Dr. Kowalczyk in his research lab as having provided them with the real-world experience and research skills to carry them onto their graduate degrees and beyond. Therefore, it is understandable that the Hartwick graduates who voted for the 2025 Bunn recipient selected Dr. Bill Kowalczyk for this award. Please join me in congratulating him. You can go now.
The Hartwick College President's Medal for Extraordinary and Exemplary Loyalty to the college is given to recognize those whose service in its many forms has had a transformative impact on the college and the life of our students. This award is presented during the college's commencement ceremonies to honor recipients for their steadfast support and important contributions to the college. All recipients are chosen by the college president. And today, it's my privilege to award this honor to Elizabeth Betty Powell. Betty is a distinguished member of the Hartwick College community. You exemplify our institution's core values through your unwavering commitment, unmatched tenure, and extraordinary loyalty. For over 5 decades, 55 years to be precise, you have been a steadfast presence in the Department of Athletics, dedicating yourself wholeheartedly to the success of our student athletes and to the advancement of Hartwick's intercollegiate athletics program. Beginning your service to the college in 1969, you have held nearly every role across the athletics department, including Assistant Director of Athletics, Acting Director, Senior Woman Administrator, Associate Director, and most recently, Interim Director of Athletics. And through it all, you have led with grace, purpose, and an institutional memory that is second to none. A 1982 graduate of Hartwick College, you earned your bachelor's degree in business management, graduating summa cum laude, a reflection of the same excellence and determination that have defined your professional service to your alma mater. As a senior woman administrator, you've been a trailblazer in ensuring meaningful representation of women in collegiate sports leadership, leaving a lasting impact not only on Hartwick athletics, but on generations of student athletes who have benefited from your advocacy and care. In 2010, you were rightfully inducted into the Hartwick Athletics Hall of Fame, a fitting recognition of your decades of service, excellence, and unwavering commitment to our students, teams, and mission. Your legacy is one of dedication, resilience, and unwavering pride in the college you have so faithfully served for more than half a century. Throughout every season, team, and title, you have been the heart of Hartwick athletics and a true embodiment of the spirit of Hartwick College. So therefore, in recognition of your outstanding loyalty and service to Hartwick College, I proudly bestow upon Elizabeth Betty Powell, class of 1982, the Hartwick College President's Medal for extraordinary and exemplary loyalty. Thank you and congratulations. Patricia Spears Jones to please step forward to the middle of the stage for the awarding of our first honorary degree. Poet, playwright, educator, cultural activist, and anthologist. Patricia Spears Jones, today the Hartwick College community honors your profound influence on the literary arts and your dedication to fostering creativity, inclusivity, and social change. As a recipient of the 2017 Jackson Poetry Prize, your poetic voice resonates as a beacon of insight and resilience, celebrated for its clarity and transformative power. Your body of work, including A Lucent Fire, new and selected poems, 3 full-length poetry collections, and 5 chapbooks, exemplifies your mastery of language and exploration of identity, culture, and community. In your 5th poetry collection, The Beloved Community, you interrogate the necessity and fragility of human bonds, sensual, familial, and societal. From lyrics to elegy, your far-reaching poems employ wordplay and metaphor to create richly textured landscapes in search of connection and shared humanity. Your editorial achievements, including the groundbreaking Ordinary Women, an anthology of New York City women, and Think, Poems for Aretha Franklin's Inauguration Day hat, showcase your leadership in amplifying diverse voices. Your widely anthologized poems, most recently featured in African American Poetry, 250 Years of Struggle and Song, and Why Do These Rocks, 50 Years of Poems from the Community of Writers, continue to inspire and provoke thought, with your work appearing in esteemed publications such as The New Yorker, Plume, and the Brooklyn Rail. In addition to your literary contributions, your plays, Mother and Song for New York, What Women Do When Men Sit Knitting, commissioned by Mabou Mines, highlight your multidisciplinary talents. Your performances with composers Jason Wong and Roz Moshe Burnett extend your artistry into music, further broadening the reach of your creative expression. As an educator, you have shaped generations of writers through the teaching at institutions such as Hunter College, Barnard College, and Hollins University. Among many others, your workshops and residencies from the community of writers to Cave Kahneman embody your commitment to nurturing new voices and fostering community through the written word. Your achievements extend beyond the page, with grants and residencies from the National Endowment for the Arts, the New York Foundation for the Arts, and others, underscoring your dedication to creative excellence. As an Emerita Fellow of the Black Earth Institute and organizer of the American Poets Congress, you continue to advocate for justice, multiculturalism, and environmental stewardship. And so, Patricia Spears Jones, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hartwick College, as delegated to them by the state of New York, I am honored to award you this day the Hartwick College honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. And may your words and wisdom continue to inspire, empower, and illuminate paths for generations to come. Congratulations.
Sorry, this is amazing. I want to first, before I say anything, congratulate the class of 2025. You all look so young. And I want to also thank the band. You guys sounded great. I want to thank President Mullen, the faculty and board of trustees for this important honor. For many years, friends and neighbors have jokingly called me Dr. Jones. Now I get to be legit. Poets are custodians of humane letters, so being an honorary doctor of humane letters is a wonderful gift to my spirit. I am pleased to share this day of pomp and circumstance with the graduates of Hartwick College. It is my task to share some remarks that may inspire or challenge or bore you, I hope not, but these are challenging times. As the artist Deborah Cass, wonderful visual artist, who is receiving an honorary doctorate from Carnegie Mellon, pointed out, this is not the year for the, quote, follow your dreams trope, but each of you have followed your dreams. And that is why you sit here in all this pomp and circumstance. Your degree is a testament to your discipline, passion, interest, and determination. You are now stepping into a world that Whitman witnessed, but one that feels like a prophecy. We are but a few weeks from the 200, let's see. Wait a minute, I missed a page. They did this like really nicely, and it's really in big print. I mean, I could take off my glasses and read this, but not very well. Okay. All right. You're now at the moment where your future and how you make your life become a testament to your character, your values, your desires. Given the current political and cultural climate, I know that this will not be that easy. In 1871, Walt Whitman wrote in his book-length essay, Democratic Vistas, quote, I say we best look at our times and land searchingly in the face, like a physician diagnosing some deep disease. Never was there perhaps more hollowness at heart than at present. We live in an atmosphere of hypocrisy throughout, from deceit in the spirit, the mother of all false deeds, the offspring is already incalculable. You are now stepping into a world that Whitman witnessed, but one that feels like a prophecy. We are but a few weeks from the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, and life and liberty are compromised by state actors, citizens and non-citizens alike, deprived of their rights and removed from their homes and deported from American soil. Life-saving medical research and procedures stopped due to false reports of, quote, waste, fraud, and abuse, unquote. Institutions of higher education suppressed and demeaned, libraries censored or closed, cultural institutions, missions compromised, innovative technology centers shuttered. This is not a follow your dream year, but it is a year of political and cultural protest and resistance. And I am on the side of that political and cultural resistance. And while I do not know your places on the political spectrum, I concur with Senator Cory Booker's statement. This is not right or left, it is right or wrong. If we are to end that, quote, deep disease, unquote, that Whitman noted, then we must know that what he called for was a new literature, certainly a new poetry. He really was hard on poets, I'm sorry. It's like, okay. That would be expressions of the American democracy. He really wanted us to develop the common language that Adrienne Rich dreamed of, but we are now struggling to find ways to resist the advance of autocracy. As Dr. Martin Luther King in 1963, in his argument for nonviolent protest in Birmingham, noted in his letter from the Birmingham jail, still one of the greatest essays of the 20th century, quote, "We should never forget that everything Adolf Hitler did in Germany was, quote unquote, legal. It was, quote unquote, illegal to aid and comfort a Jew in Hitler's Germany. It is illegal to leave food and water for migrants in the deserts of the American Southwest or on the sidewalks of some American cities from those who lack shelter. Justice is not an extraction. It is an action, and how justice is achieved has much to do with character. The people who defy the police and leave food and water are of great character. The lawyers who fight for due process and civil rights are of great character. The neighbors who hid Anne Frank's family were of great character. The conductors on the Underground Railroad were of great character. Those who try to feed starving people and end famines in Gaza, Afghanistan, Yemen, Haiti, Sudan are of great character. The fired government experts who provide important information on health, weather, the environment, are of great character. I have faith that whatever your life's endeavor, that your character will be one on the right side of justice. That you will be the people who fill up that hollowed out heart. That you will claim all the difficult aspects of our nation's history and begin the serious repair work needed to guide us towards a better, more creative, and innovative culture. You must do that important work, and I know you can. I want all of you to thrive, not despite the Republic's policies, but because of them, because of the ones you demand. But at this juncture, identify what you want to happen. Find your best friends and colleagues and share your smarts, your fears, those dreams. Look to the left and look to the right. Yeah, look to the left and look to the right. All right. See your friends and colleagues who are with you at this wonderful event. Express gratitude, and you have, I've seen it, to your teachers, your family, the communities that shaped you. With them, you have already achieved so much. As Dietrich Bonhoeffer said as he was about to be executed by the Nazis, quote, "This is the end, this is the beginning of my life." He understood his legacy, which provided the groundwork for Christian ethics studied by Dr. King and other post-World War II theologians. Whitman's poetry inspired poets across the Americas, from Canada to Chile. And yes, you have no idea how your life will expire. I come from a small town, in a small Arkansas town in the Mid-South Delta, where segregation was still legal and economic conditions poor. When I was your age, I was skinny and scared, and I'm telling you, I was really skinny too. But I knew I could write. I left the South as part of the last wave of the Great Migration because I wanted to live a different kind of life despite my fears. And here I am. Whitman claimed the open road, one that for too many and for too long was closed. But I took that open road, and I hope you take your version of it too. Do not allow that deep disease to falter your steps. Rebuild that hollow heart. Allow your character to evolve and strengthen. Become the person who can sing or scream, dance or dream if you need to. Even if it's not a, quote, follow your dream year, let the reality stiffen your spine, strengthen your heart, sharpen your mind. Have faith in your determination, passion, and discipline. Have faith in deciding right from wrong. I share your friends and family's pride in your achievement. You have done great things already. And the young woman, Chelsea, who spoke before, girl, when you run for senator, I will vote for you. You will do good things. I want you to, as they say in Harlem, strive and thrive. Thank you.
I now ask Richard Ekman to please step forward to the middle of the stage for the awarding of our second honorary degree. Scholar, educator, advocate for independent higher education, and champion of leadership development. Richard Ekman, today the Hartwick College community honors your distinguished contribution to higher education and your unwavering commitment to fostering the vitality, leadership, and innovation of independent colleges and universities across the nation. As President Emeritus of the Council on Independent Colleges, your leadership has strengthened the foundation of nearly 700 institutions, ensuring they continue to thrive as engines of opportunity, creativity, and civic engagement. Throughout your career, and from the Andrew Mellon Foundation to the Atlantic Philanthropies, from the National Endowment for the Humanities to Hiram College, you have shaped the educational landscape of our nation with vision, wisdom, and a deep belief in the transformative power of the liberal arts. Your teaching at Hiram College and the University of Pennsylvania's Graduate School of Education, you have nurtured countless emerging leaders, empowering them to guide educational institutions with integrity and purpose. Your mentorship extends beyond the classroom as you continue to serve as Vice Chair of the Board of College and Three Exchange, Special Advisor to the Registry for College and University Presidents, Senior Advisor to Academic Innovators, and Fellow of the TIA Institute, among many other leadership roles. Your influence is felt widely, from Sage Scholars to Project Pericles, Emeriti Retirement Health Solutions, and advisory board supporting the Yale New Haven Teachers Institute and the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History. You have further advanced scholarship and dialogue through your writings, including co-authoring technology and scholarly communication, and contributing to the Chronicle of Higher Education, Inside Higher Ed, and other prominent publications. Your service as board chair and trustee for leading educational organizations, including the American Council on Education, Project Pericles, and the American Academic Leadership Institute, demonstrates your tireless dedication to the ideals of access, excellence, and innovation in higher learning. The many honors you have received, including the President's Medal of Hood College and the W.E. Du Bois Medal for Harvard University, stand as a testament to your enduring impact. And so, Richard Ekman, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hartwick College, as delegated to them by the state of New York, I am honored to award you this day the Hartwick College honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. May your leadership, scholarship, and commitment to the cause of higher education continue to inspire generations of learners, educators, and advocates. Congratulations.
An honorary degree is intended to recognize the achievements of the honoree, and I am truly grateful to the trustees, president, and faculty of Hartwick College for this generous award. But we should remember that the real honorees today are the young people in the class of 2025. Congratulations to all of you. And congratulations to your families. You've all worked very hard for 4 years, well, in some cases, 5 or 6 years. And the result is that you're now very well prepared for your future lives as active citizens, effective employees, and wise parents. Now, my challenge today is to try to connect any life lessons that I've learned over the half century since my graduation with what you may need to know now as you launch your post-college lives. And my main message is that you are, in fact, better prepared for life's unanticipated turns than you think you are. For example, if you majored in one field, you may believe that you are qualified for a job only in that field. But my own experience suggests that you're well suited to do much, much more. Here's my story. I was a lackadaisical undergraduate, to put it mildly, with mediocre grades. I spent a lot of my time in college drinking beer with my friends and playing second cornet in the university's marching band. Sometimes both at the same time. Yes. But in my senior year, I wrote a senior thesis that uncovered my real enthusiasm for doing historical research. And I also learned to write reasonably well that year through revision after revision after revision after revision of a senior thesis over many months. But about a week before graduation, I still had no clear post-college plans. And the senior history faculty then noticed me for the first time, and I found myself propelled into the PhD program, surrounded by fellow students who had been far more diligent in studying history while I was drinking beer and playing in the band. Well, the brand new prospect of a career teaching history, doing research, progressing through the ranks to someday be a full professor seemed very, very attractive. But I struggled in graduate school. It was my own remedial education in the undergraduate history I had not learned well, and I agitated against what I saw as the shortcomings in the history curriculum. And as a result of this rabble-rousing, I soon found myself elected to be the president of the Graduate Students Organization and the leading instigator in writing a report to the Board of Trustees that called for reforms in the PhD program. Well, I will confess that our efforts had absolutely no success in persuading the university to make changes, but the experience did whet my appetite for working on curriculum change and on structural reform. Well, I somehow finished the PhD, and while my friends were seeking positions teaching history at traditional colleges, I became intrigued by a recently created institution, the University of Massachusetts at Boston, which offered me a job as assistant to the provost. My friends were shocked. An administrative job, not a faculty position, a public university, not a private college, an urban setting without a green landscape campus. Now, you need to know that UMass Boston was the first branch campus of a public university system to be established in an urban location since the creation of City College of New York many decades before. That's how unusual it was. Well, my friends thought my choice was odd, but I realized I was getting in on the ground floor of some important innovations of that era. And I found the work stimulating in ways that I never could have anticipated based on my own college and graduate school experience. And I also discovered I really liked it. So fast forward 2 years, an opportunity arose unexpectedly to work at the National Endowment in Washington, D.C. NEH was then a very small new government foundation. I had never lived as far south as Washington, or as far west, by the way. Yes, Washington is significantly further west than Boston or Oneonta. Friends were once again mystified. Why would I want to work in the federal bureaucracy, especially in the days following the Watergate scandal? Remember, I had already shocked my friends by opting for an administrative job, but nonetheless, I was excited to be on the ground floor once again of an organization and able to play a role in fostering some educational innovations at the time. I really enjoyed that work, in part because it was challenging to learn how to get things done in spite of the bureaucracy. So twice within the first few years after completing my formal education, I had made choices about a job and a place to live that were not obvious next steps in a career path. And both times it worked out pretty well. Well, two lessons came to me from these transitions, lessons that have stayed with me ever since, and they may provide some guidance to you as you approach your first few years after college. The first lesson is that a degree in history is useful preparation for many more career paths than being a history teacher or scholar. And the second conclusion, the one with wide-ranging implications for you, is that most people are far more adaptable than they assume they are. Most people have skills and interests and a temperamental range that they do not know they have. Well, these two insights led me to other non-traditional choices. After NEH, I took a job as the dean of a small college in Ohio. I had never been a student or employee of a small college. I'd never lived in a rural setting. I never lived as far west as Ohio. Friends from Utah, by the way, considered Ohio to be, quote, back east. But again, I found I really liked working at a small college. And so many years later, when I moved to the Council of Independent Colleges, I was nervous about one aspect of the job, which was raising money instead of giving it away, as I had done at NEH and the Mellon Foundation. But again, I found that raising money is not difficult if you believe in the cause, you're articulate and enthusiastic in making the case. And for me, making the case for Hartwick and the 700 other private colleges in the United States was easy, a joy, a privilege. So in conclusion, here's my message to you. You've had the rare good fortune to experience Hartwick's transformative education. It's prepared you well to be a successful adult. Only 15% of American college graduates have the advantages of a liberal arts college education. And no matter what field you majored in, you have acquired skills and knowledge and values that go well beyond your major. You can and should be bold as you make choices over the next few years about your next steps in life. Steps about where you will work, where you will live, what sort of spouse or parent you will be, and what leadership roles as citizen and community member you're willing to take on. You're very likely to succeed in life's many dimensions because you've already obtained during the past few years the excellent foundation that Hartwick has given to you. Congratulations and good luck.
We now come to the central moment of this ceremony, when degrees are officially conferred on the class of 2025, and each graduate is recognized individually as each member of the class of 2025 comes forward. They will be invested with Hartwick's hood by Faculty Chair, Dr. Jim Boothman, and will then be greeted by President Mullen. Students, there's some instructions. As you descend the ramp on the far side of the stage, please pause so that you can be presented with a replica of the Hartwick Bell, symbolizing your new membership in the Hartwick College Alumni Association. More instructions. Please hold your bell when you return to your seat and wait for the ceremonial first ringing by the entire class of 2025. I'm going to ask people who are helping with this to move to their places. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science please rise? President Mullen, the faculty, staff, and I are honored to present you these candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hartwick College, as delegated to them by the state of New York, I am pleased and proud to award you, upon completion of your course of study, the degree Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
I now call upon the class marshals to bring forward the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. Aryan Acharya. Jennifer Adsit, cum laude. Arieli Alberto. Bailey Catherine Ardito. Samantha Grace Baker. Alexa Barker, cum laude. Caitlin Rose Blair. Thank you. Iana Janine Blakewood, cum laude. Iana Janine Blakewood, cum laude. Brian Bonin. Julia N. Bono. Jonathan Allen Bunnell, magna cum laude. Grace Catherine Byrne, cum laude. Anthony Francis Campione. Kirsten R. Campos. Mateo Luis Catala. Brunyaro Faith Chaura, summa cum laude. Jenna Nicole Cheehee. Imani B. Croston. Thank you. Terrell E. Cumberbatch. Randall Windale Dennis. Teresa Margaret Dinano. Ding Ngok Min Tu. Isabel J. Dooley. Adriana Faith Dugan, dual degree and summa cum laude. Macy Donovan, cum laude. Bryn Rose Ercolani. Eugene Feggins. Kevin Timothy Velasco. Grace Sallyann Fracio. Cooper Charles Francis, magna cum laude. Garrett Joseph Frost, magna cum laude. Vangelie Garcia. Dante Salvatore Gesamondo. Stella Justino, magna cum laude. Kayla Elizabeth Grassi, cum laude. Pablo Gutierrez. Stefano Hadulis. Logan D. Hoffman, summa cum laude. Maximilian Octavio Jackson, summa cum laude. Lindsay Jones, cum laude. Chelsea Nade Cote, summa cum laude. Owen Lawler. Brianna May Libro, summa cum laude. Colleen M. Long, summa cum laude. Gerald Francis Ludwig, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Lupins, dual degree. Kirsten Lynch. Jack Martin McGee, summa cum laude. Alexis Lauren Mark. Aaliyah Hope Martin. Declan Thomas Martin. Calvin Barry McDonald Jr., cum laude. Sean Patrick McInnes. Symphony L. Mitchell. Josue E. Morales Marcos. Annabelle Rebecca Morrison. Kazia Zara Namakula, cum laude. Lillian Grace Newell, magna cum laude. Evan Joseph Nazat. Samantha Lynn Northrup. Evan Donica O'Flynn. Carolyn Nicole Oganowski. Rachel Adriana Oriana. Jamel E. Outley. Mackenzie G. Peretti. Michael Stephen Pearlstein. Emma Lucille Phelps, cum laude. Catherine Ellen Soines. Aaron Jace Regal. Rachel Satya Rupchan. Sierra Nancy Root, magna cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Sanzone, cum laude. Casey Laurel Shine. Samantha Althea Shortino, magna cum laude. Stacia Telisa Aquino Silofa, cum laude. Allison Lynn Simard. Francesca M. Sinacor. Colin Peter Skelly. Riley E. Spalding. Kalechi Elijah Springer. Maximilian Marcin Standa. Nicholas N. Terrell, magna cum laude. Ashley Grace Tricarico, magna cum laude. Ransom Pierce Turner Rush, cum laude. Logan S. Willett. Joshua Worrell. Luke Rishahora. Emily Yandick, magna cum laude. Sylvia Ellen Yates, cum laude. And McKenna C. Yaw. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2025 Bachelor of Science degree recipients.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Arts please rise? President Mullen, the faculty, staff, and I are honored to present to you these candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hartwick College, as delegated to them by the state of New York, I am pleased to award you, upon completion of your course of study, the degree Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Will the class marshals please bring forward the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts? Augustine Atta Amponsa, cum laude. Vasilia Anastasia Anastos. Kara Elizabeth Anderson, cum laude. Cynthia Michelle Aponti. Ryan Page Ashby. Ryan Atkinson. Chloe Jean Bartholomew, summa cum laude. Zoe Renee Bartholomew. Alexandra Renee Berthal. Jessica M. Betts, cum laude. Alicia Bonet King, cum laude. Mickey Lee Bracken, cum laude. Aaliyah Brooks. Liam M. Brown. Sierra A. Brown, magna cum laude. Wesley Keith Bruce. Caitlin Marie Breibag, cum laude. Liliana Lee Bittner, magna cum laude. Parker Dawn Kennedy. Gabriela Angelique Cardoza, magna cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Carey, cum laude. Mallory Carmen, summa cum laude. Daniel Chung, magna cum laude. Catherine Coco. Thomas Patrick Concannon, cum laude. Derek Mason Cuppernall, summa cum laude. Mariah Davis. Jacob Tyler Day. Daniela Lynn DeBies. Lumi Decker, cum laude. John Ernest Del Debbio. James Blaine Wolfgang Dima, summa cum laude. Jadon Ariel Demerit, cum laude. Aiden Patrick Dietz, cum laude. Addie E. Dinsmore, magna cum laude. Kiara Helen Dolan, cum laude. Liam Downey, cum laude. Jacqueline Alta Drown, summa cum laude. Kat Dubin, cum laude. Roslyn Adela Wonder Dumerville, magna cum laude. Brianna Angeles D. Marissa Catherine Edwards. Bailey Ariana Ernst, summa cum laude. Madison M. Felter, summa cum laude. Aiden Charles Frieda. Samantha Shea Gautier, magna cum laude. Julia Elizabeth Gebert. Jackson Cole Gilstrap, cum laude. Hannah Marie Goodrow, cum laude. Samantha Marie Grant, magna cum laude. Abigail Rose Herring, cum laude. Jared Hawkins. Peyton Robert Humphreys, cum laude. Bryn Elizabeth Ilias, magna cum laude. Riley Sheridan Engel. Morgan Taylor Jernigan. Mackenzie Paige Kensell, summa cum laude. Akila Wasifa Khan. Aaron Kiefer, summa cum laude. Harrison Kirby, cum laude. Sean D. Kivlahan. Gabrielle Emilia Knight. Sebastian Knowles, summa cum laude. Tyler James Ledoux, magna cum laude. Aiden John Laffman, magna cum laude. Joseph William Lester IV, summa cum laude. Sarah A. Lindell-Grin, cum laude. Matthew Charles Locasto. Michael Anthony Lombardi. Mason Lee Long. Jaibo Louis. Samantha Pauline Lucas, magna cum laude. Kyle Shane McLeod. Colleen Ann Marsh, summa cum laude. Katrina Marine Standish Martin. Tatiana Agnes McGuire. Billy Metcalf. Jose Ramon Moreno. Ben Morinas, magna cum laude. Ella Ryan Moses, magna cum laude. Megan Amanda Munzenberger, cum laude. Abigail Lynn Murray, cum laude. Kaylee Ann Nafee. Liam J. Nafee, cum laude. Arthur Paul Napolitano. Victoria Grace Nash, summa cum laude. Jonathan D. Neal, summa cum laude. Carson Sarah Nellens. Tyler F. Nocito. Robert Kenneth Norrie. Grace Kennedy Olendike, magna cum laude. Abigail Olson, magna cum laude. Molly Catherine O'Reilly, cum laude. Joseph Vincent Pagano, magna cum laude. James Painter. Heidi Peña. Megan Nicole Perry. Morgan Elise Perry, magna cum laude. Courtney Alice Pierce, magna cum laude. Jules Pierre. Amy Elizabeth Piper, cum laude. Anna Suzuki Pollock. Corey Onte Kwamani. Aiden Patrick Ratigan. Ashley Ann Rhodes, cum laude. Nicholas J. Romeo, magna cum laude. Mario Gino Rosario. Stella Claire Rowley. Valerie Colleen Schaefer, cum laude. Jenna Scribner, summa cum laude. Sarah B. Selinsky. Madeline Ray Smith, summa cum laude. Kira Spencer. Alexander Stanton, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Stewart, magna cum laude. Hannah Lillian Strong, magna cum laude. Jay Stuchel. Gunalada Hawe Thompson, magna cum laude. Jake Torrey, cum laude. Joshua Joel Titus, magna cum laude. Kristen J. Vaccarelli, summa cum laude. Ella Cayenne Van Engen, cum laude. Samaya Alicia Vandenberg. Alani Marie Waits. Giovanna M. Wall, magna cum laude. Amanda L. Wilbur. Aaliyah Williams. Lawson Williams, summa cum laude. Tiana Marie Wiskowski, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Rose Zarafa, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Zwick, magna cum laude. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2025 Bachelor of Arts degree recipients and all the graduates of the class of 2025. And now, please allow me to introduce Alumni Association President Sarah Otto Sanders, Hartwick College Class of 2011.
Hello, my friends. Wow, that was fun. For those of you I've not yet met, my name is Sarah Otto Sanders, class of 2011, and I have the distinct honor of serving as the president of the Hartwick College Alumni Association Board of Directors. As such, I represent the generations of Hartwick students turned alumni before you, those of whom have taken the same steps on campus that you have. They've walked the same paths from their residence halls to the commons, bundled up against the Oneonta cold. They've dressed with their teams to walk from Binder to the stadium, the fields, the pool, or the courts. They've walked across campus from Jaeger and Anderson after late-night study or studio sessions. And finally, they stood proudly in their regalia and ascended the stairs to their commencement. So class of 2025, today it seems fitting that we stand on top of one of Hartwick's highest viewpoints. At the summit of your Hartwick journey, here at the top of O'Yarn Hill, you stand with your future stretched before you. And on behalf of the entire Alumni Association, welcome to this moment. We are so excited that you're here. So today, when you crossed this stage, received your diploma folder, and quietly, good job by the way, held your Hartwick bells, you weren't just finishing a journey, you were beginning a new one. And with this journey as alumni, your connection to Hartwick will grow and change, but it will not fade. So it's safe to say that you've probably walked many steps on this hill, most of which were uphill, I bet. But today's steps across this stage were different. These were your first steps as Hartwick alumni. And when you walked across the stage, thousands of Hartwick alumni before you walked with you, celebrating you in all of your accomplishments. The steps you take after today are your own. That is your path. But as you take these steps, you have the love, strength, and support of the Hartwick community behind you. You have the knowledge and experiences passed on from faculty and staff to draw from. You have lifelong friendships to lift you up and countless memories to look back on. So class of 2025, I hope your steps continue to lead you home, because Hartwick will always be a home for you. O'Yarn Hill will always be here, waiting to welcome you back with open arms. So graduates, be excited for the road ahead. Be proud of every step you've taken to get here, because I promise you, your fellow Hartwick alumni are extremely proud of you. You are ready for what is next, and we can't wait to see where you go. So now, class of 2025, it is my great honor to invite you, our newest members of the Hartwick alumni family, to raise those Hartwick bells and ring them with me. Help me welcome President Mullen back to the podium to take us home.
It feels fitting in this moment to offer our deep thanks. First, thanks that the rain has held off. And I confess, as I watched the weather over the past week, I was really glad we decided to stick with the tent. We are grateful to Dr. Spears-Jones and Dr. Ekman for their very meaningful remarks and for their participation in this weekend celebration. Each of you has honored us by your presence, and we are proud to welcome you to the Hartwick family. And we also acknowledge once again the greatest member of the Hartwick family, Betty Powell. In this time of celebration, we acknowledge that none of us reaches a moment like this alone. Each of us on our journeys have been nurtured and fostered by the love, the support, and the encouragement of others. First and foremost, I know that each of you realizes that you owe this day to family, friends, and mentors who have believed in you, challenged you, lifted you, laughed and cried with you every step along the way. Never, never take for granted the sacrifices and support they offered you so freely. Today is also a moment to offer gratitude to the faculty and staff of Hartwick College. They have been your teachers, they have been your mentors, they have been your coaches, and they have been your partners on this journey. They have pushed you to grow, to question, to achieve more than you thought possible. They have walked this journey with you. And now I invite you to rise, turn toward them, and join me in giving them a final expression of your thanks for what they have meant to you. We are also grateful for the alumni of Hartwick, a vibrant and loyal community you now officially join. This hill and the people who have given it life over the past 2 centuries will always be part of you. And now you share responsibility for carrying forth the traditions, the hopes, and the dreams that are Hartwick. Embrace this responsibility as those before you have done. Someone you may never meet, an alum who once sat where you are today, gave generously of time and talent so that you might enjoy the full benefits of a Hartwick education. I ask you, I challenge you, in the years ahead to do the same, so a young person you may never know will have the same life-changing experience that you have had. The world you are entering is complex, it's fast-changing, and it's full of challenges. But it is a world that you can help define and lead if you face it with courage, with curiosity, with conviction, and most importantly, with compassion for those around you. Never forget that kindness to others is a virtue and a choice. Generosity of spirit is a gift and one to be shared. Confidence grows with hard work and determination, and it is best served with a heavy dose of humility. Over the past 18 months, I have come to know you. I've come to know your talent, your heart, your determination, and your promise. You are remarkable young people. I know the world will be better because of you. So my final thank you is deeply personal. It is for what you have meant to this place and what you have meant to me. I am forever grateful to each of you, and I love you very much. As you claim your future, know that I will be with you in spirit, that I look forward to hearing from you and helping you as I can. And know that I am always proud of you. Congratulations, and go Hawks. And now one final tradition remains. I see you're all still standing, so I don't have to ask you to stand. So please, now, in a very special moment, move your tassel from left to right, and as alumni of Hartwick, you declare to the world that you're on your way. And as alumni of Hartwick, please join in singing your alma mater. Thank you. Left, right, left.
Probably played most of you in as freshmen. We played here for over 30 years, our band. Our last original member, Doug, remembers all the way back to the beginning. And one more tune we would like to play for you. This tune is about family. We think we've become part of yours. We hope we've become part of yours because we know all of you have become part of ours. So, this is the Clans. to your future.